What's going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. And in today's video we are going to be talking about the Lego Star Wars sets I wish Lego have made. So these are all ships that Lego have not made any versions of apart from one. They basically haven't done anything towards these sets, and I think it's a real shame because these vehicles and ships and things, they're like dead cool, they're iconic, they're not something that's just in it once, they're something that's in the Star Wars in general quite a bit. So it's like, why have they not made these sets yet? Like, as soon as you see these sets, you'll recognise them straight away. Before we get into the video, if you enjoy, remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. It really supports the channel, and we are aiming for 1,000 subscribers. So let's reach the goal together. So number one on our list is the Acclamator class assault ship, which everyone recognises this ship. It is basically like the troop carrier in Star Wars for the Republic. So this ship isn't the Venator, it's like a bit of a scaled down, fatter version of the Venator, because this is mainly like what the troops are transported on, what the vehicles are transported on. And basically, if they made this set in Lego, it would look insane with the fleet, with the Venator, with the Republic frigate. By the side of it, it would look amazing. That you would have a really cool fleet. You could have, it could come with like, what, 6, 7, 8 clones? Because yes, it would be like quite a bit expensive, this set, but it would just be amazing, and I would love it in the Clone Wars style, because that is my favourite style. So I really would love one day for them to make this ship. Yes, it is similar to the Venator, but does it matter? I don't think so. Next on the list is the Providence class carrier slash destroyer. So this is a separatist vehicle, and this is basically the main ship for the separatists. So obviously we got the Malevolence about 2012, was it? We got the Malevolence, which is a really cool ship, yeah. But we don't see that as much as the ship, and it's really surprising that Lego have never made this ship, because obviously it'd be play scale, it'd be similar to the Venator. Yes, it would be thin, but you'd be able to fit droids, have play features. This is another one of those sets. Why has Lego never done it? Like, the Separatists don't have many big flagships, and Lego haven't made any of them. It's really surprising that they've not made one. And I really hope one day they make one with some of the Federation characters. It would just be a really, really cool set that I'm really surprised that Lego haven't made. It would go really cool if you could make a battle scene with the Venator and this. It would just be an awesome set. Next on the list is the Lucra Hulk class droid control ship. So this is obviously the first thing we see in Star Wars. If you watch the films in like the proper order, the first thing you see is this ship. It is a really cool, really iconic. It's the main ship the Separatists use in all 3 films that the droids are in, and in the Clone Wars series, it's a very well recognised ship. I do think this set would be a really hard one in a way for Lego to make, because it would be a very expensive set if they wanted to obviously have the whole ship open. It would be a very big set, so maybe that's why they're not doing it. And obviously the curved shape would be quite difficult to make, but I still think there would be some sort of cool, maybe micro scale or some sort of set they could make with it. But I'm really surprised they haven't made this set or attempted. They might have attempted, but obviously we've never heard anything. And I think this would be like an incredible set for any collector. I think it would be mainly aimed at adults probably, but this is a great set and would be a great set if Lego made it. Next on the list is the Mon Calamari Cruiser. So this is like the main ship of the Rebellion. It is insane. Like, yes, on the outside it doesn't look like the most attractive ship in a way, but I still think it looks awesome. And I've always thought that maybe it's too hard for Lego to make, but then I've seen lots of people's mocks making these sets, this set themselves, and it looks stunning. Yes, it would probably be quite an expensive set. I would probably say it's probably one of the master builder sets, so not a UCS set, not a play set, somewhere in the middle, kind of like the Tantive, but I reckon it would probably have to be double the price, and it would have some insane play features. If you could open the whole top, have all this interior space, it would be an amazing set. And obviously we don't really, apart from the Tantive, have many Rebellion ships, so it's like this would be an amazing one to have in your Rebel army. Next one is the Hammerhead Corvette. So I got inspiration for this one from Rogue One, from when it rammed into the Star Destroyer and put it through its shield. I thought that was such a cool scene. Like, this set would look so cool next to the Tantive, and there's no reason they can't do this set. The Mon Calamari is a bit different because it would be a huge set, but this one would be a bit different because it's very similar size probably to the Tantive, so it wouldn't be like any crazy cost. I don't think it's like a complicated design. Obviously I'm not a Lego designer, but by the looks of it, they could probably do this quite easily, and it would be an insane ship to have in the rebellion army. Basically, it could come with some rebel troopers, like a captain, maybe the one that we saw in Rogue One or something. It would be an insane set to have, I think, and it would just be so cool to have, because you can't make a fleet of ships in Lego. There basically haven't been enough in Lego. I do think that most of the sets on this list are fleet ships. I think it would be insane too. Next on this list is the BenjaminB frigate. So this set is one I wanted to kind of win the UCS vote. Obviously the Republic gunship is an amazing ship, it's an iconic ship, but I thought that we've got loads of Republic gunships and they are play scale, which I personally prefer. The UCS one is going to be an amazing showpiece, don't get me wrong, but I personally prefer the play scale ones, which is just my opinion, and I thought the BenjaminB frigate would be a stunning UCS set. I really hope they still do it, because obviously they had the idea to do it, so I hope they still have it in the works maybe for next year or the year after, because I would honestly love this set, because I think it looks insane. I don't really think they could make a play set version of it, but it doesn't really bother me. That I think I would definitely probably pick up the BenjaminB if they did a UCS set, because I think it would look stunning. Next one on the list, going back to the separatists, we have got the Trade Federation landing ship, and I think this set would be so cool because it wouldn't particularly have many play features, I don't think, because there's not much Lego could do, because obviously they would want to make it play scale, so they would have big wings, yeah, and they would have a sense to be, I can imagine they have a cockpit, they would have somewhere where droids come out. I think it would be an amazing ship to have. I'm surprised Lego have never made it. I don't know if it's because they couldn't get the scale right, maybe, from the wings to the centre, and actually have the centre have some play features, but I don't see why this set's never been made. I mean, it's not the most iconic. You do see it in the prequels quite often, so I'm very surprised that Lego never even made this set like earlier on. I'm surprised that they never made this set, because it could come with lots of droids, it could come with a pilot. It's very simply like kind of like an MTT style figures I would have put with it, but I'm surprised Lego never made it, and I hope one day they will, but I doubt they ever will now, especially as the prequels are long gone. And then we're going to have a couple of honourable shout outs that I wish that we just had recently, to be honest. So the first one, we have got the new Blue Republic Y-Wing. So obviously these are the smallest sets on the list. The Blue Republic Y-Wing, I'm shocked we haven't had it. It's not even confirmed for the summer wave. I would have thought we might have had it last summer. We haven't had it. I was very surprised, because obviously Lego like doing their remakes, and if they're going to remake anything, why not make a blue Y-Wing and include a Jessie figure, a Rex figure, and an Ahsoka figure? Just 3 characters, because, you know, they like doing only 3 characters. So it would have been an amazing set. Next is the MTT, but blue, because obviously the 2007 MTT is one of the best Lego Star Wars sets I've got in my collection. I picked it up for like probably about £100 more than what it was for retail, but it is such a good set, and they haven't made a blue Clone Wars style of it yet, which is surprising because Clone Wars is like so popular, but I really want this. Very similar style, maybe with like an updated shape or something, but this would be an amazing set to have. So in this video, obviously I have covered lots of big sets. I think after looking at an overview of what I've talked about, lots of these sets would be pricier sets if Lego ever made them, but that doesn't necessarily mean they won't make them. I really hope they do, because there are some really good ships. Like, thinking about it now, the Rebel Army have not got any of their like flagships apart from the Tantive as a build. Like, the Imperial Army got the Star Destroyer, yes, but I'm surprised they've never made the Mon Calamari Cruiser and things like that. I do think some might be a bit unrealistic, like the Trade Federation control ship. I do think that's probably a bit unrealistic just because of the sheer shape and the size of it. There's no harm in them making like a micro scale or something like that. We've just never seen any of it, anything to do with it in Lego. So hopefully one day we get at least one of the sets off this list. I'm really hoping for a UCS BenjaminB frigate, because I voted for that one over the gunship, because I thought it would be an incredible piece on the display. We'll see what happens, but if you've enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. See ya.